these super attractive hair flips I've got going on. What is up with that? Today is everybody's favorite day of the week. The day of the week when we ask ourselves, does this thing really work? I found this thing. It is a makeup product. Makeup does this thing really work? I feel like it's been a hot minute since we have tested out a makeup or hair sort of product in this segment. So that's what we're gonna do today. So today we have the Eye Envy. I see what you did there. Eye Envy, or like I as in like iPod. Ever since that became a thing, everybody just sticks I in front of the word and it's like, ooh, technology. This is by Kiss and it is a brow stamp and it claims that in 1 second you can fill and shape your brows. Now, my eyebrows are not too overplucked. I have always kept mine on the fuller, more natural looking side. I feel like my eyes are sort of like large-ish, so I feel like if I were to have like really skinny brows that it wouldn't suit my face shape that much. I found this product on Amazon and it was around $13, and what it is 2 brow stamps, a left and a right obviously, and then you get this brow powder down here that you dunk the stamp into and then boop, right on your face. Unfortunately, they only offer 2 different colorways in the powder, neither of which I feel is going to be perfect for my hair tone. I ended up getting dark brown. The only other choice was ebony, and I really didn't think that that would work too well for me. Also, with the 2 different shades, it seems like the stamp might come in 2 different shapes. This is called the delicate shape, but the ebony kit comes with a natural shape. So that was really confusing for me. I feel like my eyebrows would suit a natural shape stamp better. Here are the 2 eyebrow stamps and they literally feel like foam sponge makeup applicators. The other cool thing that I would like to point out that I just sort of accidentally discovered is that the sponge here lifts out so that you can wash it, sanitize it, clean it. You guys know that I am all about the makeup sponge and brush cleaning. The other thing about the packaging that I think is pretty nifty is the top of the brow powder has 2 little slots that the stamps fit in so that they clip down in there so that there's less of a chance that you would lose or separate the stamps from the powder. That does look pretty dark. I don't know why I'm covering this with my fingers. That's just a natural habit when there's normally a mirror down here. Why there's not a mirror in here, I don't know. When I blend it out a little bit, it's not like the worst thing I've ever applied on my skin, but it is, you know, what's going on here? Because I predicted this was going to be the wrong color, I do have 2 shades of Benefit's Brow Zings here. I have 1, which is a little bit on the lighter side for me, and I also have 2, which is the product shade that I normally use. Just from pressing down once, it looks like it did pick up the product a little bit unevenly. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of rub it on there to try and coat the entire sponge. Look, it's still even like wiggling it back and forth. It's a bit of a challenge, and I feel like definitely to coat the sponge in entirety, I'm probably picking up way too much product. Ready to go. Way too pigmented. Who's ready for me to become eyebrow dog? I'm not sure like what process you apply this. Like, do you do a roll? Do you just boop, like stamp? Like stamp in my mind is like, oh, stamp on your face, you know, like that. Let's do it. Get into it. Oh, wow. Hey! I feel like the shape is truly not unfortunate. It actually looks halfway decent. It's not bad. I would definitely recommend doing this step first though if you're gonna stamp on your brows, because there is a little bit of cleanup for me. Definitely a little too thick in the front and a little too long in the tail of my eyebrow back here. But now that I've cleaned it off, like if it was not an absurdly dark color on me personally, I feel like it would not be that bad. I'm going to try and use, and this is a little bit tricky because obviously the pan of this product is much tinier than the pan of this product. Hopefully, what am I doing with my arms? You guys, it's like some Sailor Moon stuff I'm trying to do right now. Let's see if I can get a good clean stamp on this side. I literally did just do a stamping motion. I'm not doing a rolling or anything like that. I'm just pressing. Look at that! You guys! Ooh, and I also feel like I did a better stamp on this side the second time around, and I feel like using the shade that is actually meant for me obviously makes a big deal of difference. I honestly am loving this. I feel like this is a very practical tool for me. I'm not a high maintenance brow person where I'm like doing wax and I'm doing like, you know, painting my brows on and stuff like that. I am just I'm just gonna fill them in a little bit. I'm gonna comb them and bam, I'm done. I'm ready for the day. So I feel like this is very practical. If you're somebody like me and you like a very natural look and you just want to add a little bit of fill to your brows. So here's a side-by-side comparison of what my regular brow looks like with nothing in it next to my filled in EYEBROW Stamp brow. And as you guys can see, it is just a subtle fill in. I'm gonna take the opposite eyebrow stampy thing, flip it over, and now I have a clean stamp just like that for this eyebrow. So that's pretty neat. I feel like definitely though you could use the stamp a couple times before you clean it, especially if you're good about not setting it out on the counter and you just put it up in there so it's kind of like sealed and closed off and protected. Stamp number 3. I feel like this is the hardest part, is to make sure you get the arch placed in the right area. Oh, I stamped that one way off. Look at the tail. We got a wild brow tail here on this side. Ugh, it's like sticking below my eyebrow. That's not really that good. That stamp was not that impressive, but you know, you can't do it perfect every single time. For the first time in our lives, I do feel like the time claim of like, oh, you can do it in 1 second. I feel like that is accurate. In 1 second stamping that, it does look pretty perfect. I mean, at least easy enough where you'd be able to just go back in and fill in any patchy areas very quickly. So you guys, this product gets 2 thumbs up from me. Definitely, once again, if you're somebody like me and you don't have like a very elaborate brow routine, you literally can fill in your brows very quickly and very easily with this product. My only complaint, once again, is the colors. Come on, Kiss. You need more than 2 shades. Thumbs up if you liked today's video and if you're excited for next week's Does This Thing Really Work. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wings. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram at graveyardgirl. Same way it's spelled here. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!